Happy New Year! Yes, Happy New Year! Feliz Año Nuevo! Feliz Año Nuevo!
It's our first show 2019.
It is our first show 2019, yes. But you know what? It's also our first ever Latinx Now astrology special.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
Astrology. But before we get into it, I just want to let you guys know, if you want to watch this in Spanish, I know some of you definitely do, don't forget to go on Universo and on telemundo.com/Latinx Now. So you can check us out there in Español. Okay, guys. All right, here we go. We're kicking off the year the right way because today we'll be going sign by sign, discussing what's in the stars for all of you and, you know, for your favorite celebrities as well. Valerie Mesa, she's an incredible astrologer and cosmic advisor and just an overall really cool person, right? Will be showing us what this year will bring.
You guys, I'm so excited because I'm all about, you know, horoscopes, signs, the universe, energies. I'm ready for 2019.
So let's jump right into the signs here with Valerie.
Yeah.
Hi guys. Okay, so we're gonna start with Capricorn because it's your birthday season. Happy birthday, you mystical goats. So 2019, a lot is happening. There's a huge eclipse happening in your sign this year, Capricorn. A lot of changes coming in regards to you and your relationship. The I versus we factor, how you integrate yourself into the lives of others and vice versa. There's gonna be a lot of powerful transformation happening for you as well. Okay, so stay tuned for that. All right, now we're gonna talk about Aquarius. Aquarius, this is a year of intense soul searching for you. There's gonna be a lot of changes in your routine, so make sure that you're gentle with yourself. Don't overwork yourself. You might be getting a ton of intuitive downloads and universal messages, so pay attention to your dreams during this time. Abel, the weekend, I know you had kind of a rough year last year with all the breakups and all that and the getting back, but I think you're gonna give us a really magical album this year, and if you do, I'm gonna be here for it. All right, so let's talk about Pisces now. Pisces, this is a year for you to channel your inner rebel, tap into your inner genius. You're gonna be mingling with new groups of people, and there's a lot of opportunity coming for you in the workplace. Rihanna, I see her doing something extremely shocking in her career. I don't know what she has going on or what she's gonna surprise us with, but it's gonna be shocking and it's gonna be incredible and it's gonna be really good for her career. You're gonna become part of a new tribe this year, Pisces, so be open to making new friends.
Hi, JB.
All right. Before we get into your Justin Bieber, right? We got to start with, you know, the first one of the year, which is Capricorn, right?
Okay, Capricorn.
All right, and so, you know, celebrity-wise, that includes John Legend. John Legend is a Capricorn. And we know John Legend obviously has his 2 kids, has his gorgeous wife, Chrissy Teigen. You know, it's interesting that they got a lot of changes from the I to the we, because John Legend is a very we person,
I was gonna say
right?
that.
He's very much a we person. So in my head, I'm wondering, does that mean that there could be more we's?
More
what I'm
we's.
saying?
100%.
Right.
First, I want to say, Valerie, I love you. I love how she's like giving these signs.
Yes.
Usually, it's like in a different form. Like I don't understand. You're speaking my language.
Yes.
So when she mentioned the we and the I thought automatically John Legend.
Of course.
He's always we, but he's just probably gonna add more we's.
Exactly. Well, another one that could possibly add more we's is Pitbull.
Can
I guess.
excuse me? He's like my person.
Oh, is he?
You
So
love
what
him.
about him? What'd you get out of
I
this?
love him. But you know what? He's like letting his beard grow and everything, so that might be like one of those changes.
That she's talking about?
She's talking
That's
about.
I agree.
yeah.
And you know what? You're right. I'm not saying Pitbull isn't a we type of person, but Pitbull's very just we focus on his career and maybe some other causes and foundations. But
who
now maybe
knows?
we get to know a little more in depth about.
Maybe this year we will finally see him with someone.
We finally
never know.
Officially, right?
Officially.
For sure. So that's Capricorn, and you know what? My pops is Capricorn.
Is he? Oh, so he's getting a lot of I and we changes.
He
How
better
is he?
be we still. Yes, of course.
I know she also spoke about Aquarius, and she mentioned the weekend on there. Abel, yeah. I feel like he's definitely gonna she mentioned about like soul searching. I think the weekend is gonna have a big transformation this year too. And like she said it, I'm really eager to hear this album if he does bring out this album. Because imagine, this year it was Bella, Selena, then then back to Bella.
Yeah, right.
So next year, would it be more of like a for sure, like soul searching, that intuition that he should have listened to from the very beginning of staying with Bella?
I'm just more focused on like what this can mean for his music, right? Because he's just so incredibly talented that I'm like soul searching.
But he's always done the soul searching.
Music.
But he's always done that soul searching for himself. So I don't know if it's mainly in the relationship world.
I don't know.
I want music. Selfishly, I want music. That's it.
You know who else is Aquarius?
Oh.
Shakira.
Shakira.
Shaggy.
Yes.
Yeah, and Piqué is an Aquarius too. I think they have the same birthday.
They have the same birthday, 10
right?
years
10
apart.
years apart.
Yes, yes.
And
10
their babies are
We
also
won't say who's
Aquarius.
older and who's younger, you know? You can look it up.
No.
What do you think how does that work for someone who's born on the first day? Like, I mean, on the same day, like Shakira and Gerald.
Well, they actually always do have fantastic celebrations
amazing.
together. But you know what? The kids are also, on the same sign. So it's
They're
like a
all
household
Aquarius.
of the same sign.
It's the age of Aquarius.
It's the household of Aquarius, yes, for sure. And we know that Shakira was had a hard time kicking off her tour this past year. And she finally was able to get with her fans and really, really show them her music. So I think, a little bit of her soul searching could be, just continuing with those performances
And you think
worldwide.
Gerald with his sports and the soccer, do you think he'll stay with the same team, or is he going to get some soul searching and go and transfer to another soccer?
I mean, these whole soul searching.
Maybe to Miami with our new soccer team.
Look at this.
Beckham's taking over.
They could be
guys,
anywhere.
I'm getting excited.
It could be anywhere.
Okay, can we continue, please?
Okay, so where do we go next? To the fishes? To the Pisces?
What do you want to continue to?
To the Pisces.
Because why? Who's in Pisces?
JB.
JB for Justin Bieber, guys. That's right.
He's my boyfriend sometimes.
Sometimes.
Is that what his inner rebel's gonna be this year? Is like divorcing Haley and going to Claudia?
You never know.
let's
You
not
never
predict
know.
divorce.
The hope is there, okay? You need to
Let's
stop
not do that.
Stop ruining my dreams. You don't know.
For Justin, I think it's interesting because Valerie mentioned something about making new friends, right? And he has that song, Friends. That's Can We Still Be Friends? So maybe there's a link to his past, wanting to still be friends.
You know what? I feel like this year he's been like super, like low key.
Yeah.
I think he's been good this year. After he's got like the DUI thing, he's been like really
Yeah, that
good.
was years ago. That's
I would
something in the
agree.
past.
I'm gonna have to agree that the Pisces like this year have been kind of like relaxed, like Rihanna.
Like Rihanna too,
has been kind of very low key.
You're right.
But she isn't, and she talked about being an inner rebel this year coming back. So maybe the rebellious side is gonna jump back out for 2019.
Interesting. I like that.
We're predicting
that's
all
so
the things here.
We're not, Valerie, we can be like your assistants.
Yes.
Well, no, we're not experts in it. We're just experts when it comes to celebrities.
And now even thinking about it, even Becky G. Becky G's been rebellious this year.
Oh,
so
shit.
she stayed rebellious.
Sin
Yes,
pijama?
you want more rebellious than that?
Y mayores, like all these things.
Yes. You don't get more rebellious than sin pijama.
So how can she get even more rebellious for 2019?
I mean, seeing something else. I mean, we're gonna. I think we're seeing in the future. We've actually had discussions with Becky, and she's shared with us how she has all these plans of collaborations and
Even
a lot of
movies.
different projects coming up. So I think what we're going to be seeing is rebellious in the sense of maybe just getting out of her shell and just doing things very different. She had that song with Jos Favela as well. That was very different. So I think we're just starting to see the beginning of the rebellion career-wise for Becky G.
There was another one that when she mentioned Pisces, she did mention like Genius, that new tribe. And the person I thought of was Eva Longoria, for the reason being that I know Eva's been taking more of the role of being like directing
and producing
like with Dora the Explorer, instead of doing more of like the acting. So maybe this flip on more of the genius, the creativity genius side is going to show not just in the acting through, her portraying a new persona, but really just making genius behind the cameras.
I like that too. That makes total sense. And obviously just being a genius mom, continuing to enjoy her
doing
baby.
everything perfectly.
Yes, absolutely, without a
Doing
doubt.
all the right things.
That was only the first quarter.
Oh, that's
The
right.
first quarter of the year.
so
We have so many more to go. 12 minus 3 is. I'm kidding.
That's
All right, guys.
That's nice.
Coming up, don't go anywhere because we'll be talking everything from Aries to Gemini. So stick around because we'll be right back. Wait, I'm a Scorpio. You're a Scorpio?
I'm a Virgo.
Virgo. So we got that in. all right. We have a lot more of our first ever Latinx Now astrology special. All right, once again, our cosmic goddess, Valerie Mesa, will be giving you the 411 on your cosmic breakdown.
So let's jump right into it with Valerie. Please tell us more.
Okay, Aries, let's jump right into you, okay? So this is gonna be a year of love, of deep healing, of travel, of opportunity for publishing. If some of you guys are authors, if you wanna expand your audience, this is the year to do so. Mars, the red hot planet, planet of sex, passion, aggression, he's your ruling planet. He's gonna be direct all year. You're gonna have the energy to do everything that you wanna do, which is amazing. Venus is gonna be direct too, so you're gonna be able to be making money. You're gonna find that comfort. Now, Lady Gaga is an Aries, and she's engaged, and she just did A Star is Born. I don't know, maybe she runs away and gets married in a beautiful foreign place, and we all get to witness that, and I'm so ready for it. All right, Taurus, now moving on for you. Now, Taurus, this is a year of radical changes. You've already been experiencing those radical changes, but you might see them firsthand now. So it's gonna be a year of having faith, spirituality, you know, not caring so much about the fussy details and really thinking about the bigger picture. You're gonna want that mental stimulation, so there's gonna be a lot of buzzing going on in your social media. And the eclipses, well, they're gonna shake up your immediate environment and everything related to faraway land. So some of you might study abroad, some of you might move. Who knows? So Geminis, this is a year of surrendering. This is a year of really tapping into your self-worth, knowing your values. Relationships will be a big thing for you as well. And an intense rebirth, which you've already gotten a prelude to that. A year of lots of sex though, so get ready for that. Detach from needing to see to believe, Gemini. Try to have more faith. Now, Lana Del Rey is dropping her new album, and it's something we've never seen before. Her vibe is so different, and I cannot wait to see that. So Gemini, I think this is a big year for her, and I can't wait.
Oh man, this stuff gives me like the chills listening to all this.
He's so excited.
Okay.
right,
Let's get into Aries because if not, I'm here gonna be like,
go.
Let's just start with Aries, and you know, like Valerie mentioned, we have Lady Gaga as a great example of Aries. You know, and she is amazing. She's had an she had an incredible 2018, and then you know, for 2019, it's interesting. They mentioned Valerie mentioned about new audiences and all that. I think perhaps maybe we'll be seeing some award winning. You know, we obviously know perhaps with the Golden Globe, maybe even the Oscars, right? Because that would open up to new audiences for sure. And you know what? Actually, this could be the first time since the 70s, really. You know, it's been a very, very long time since you know, two actors winning Best Actor and Best Actress in the same movie. So Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga could be taking it.
I mean, let's cross our fingers. I'm not gonna lie, I have not seen A Star is Born yet.
I love it. I cried like there was no tomorrow.
But I am gonna.
But I love her.
Yeah, I love Gaga, and you know, I did see her documentary, and I will say that I am seeing a different side to Gaga, and just hearing Valerie speak about love, healing, sex, passion, and do whatever you want. Gaga's doing that. It's so much so she even talked about Madonna in the documentary, saying how she doesn't know why Madonna doesn't love her. Sometimes she just wants to put her up against the wall and kiss her. So like, there's that sex, there's that passion, there's the doing whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I definitely see it with Gaga.
Yeah.
Now there's another Aries. We have Kourtney Kardashian.
Yes, Kourtney.
And Kourtney Kardashian this past 2018 was like a tumultuous kind of up and down. She was in a relationship, and then she wasn't in a relationship, and then now she's going into being good with her family. And I think that's where it's gonna enter, that love, that healing, because now you even see her with Sofia Richie, like she's hanging out.
Well, the love could also mean maybe, you know, she finds a new love interest as well this year. You never know. She's looking incredible. She's looking fantastic.
Amazing.
I mean, amazing.
I hope she stays with Scott. I'm one of those that's hoping for Scott.
Sophia.
I like Sophie as a good little distraction for Scott to grow up.
According to Valerie, no, there was none of that.
I'm not saying I don't love her. I'm saying.
All right.
No.
What about? You know what? We have Luis Miguel. We have Luis Miguel, who is also an Aries. You know, it's interesting because this is 2018. He opened up really a lot with his series, a show about his life. I think 2019, he's going to continue telling his story. Like Valerie said, this could be maybe an opportunity for those authors out there, to share even more. So I'm thinking perhaps maybe this could be a book or even more information about what really happened with his mother, to his mother, because we never really got the answers to that, even from the series.
All I'm getting is Aries is going to have one amazing year.
Yes,
that's what I heard, basically.
Absolutely. All right, but you know what? Taurus, will also have their good year as well, right?
Sign.
Taurus, yeah, you'll have one as well.
You know who's a Taurus?
Who's a Taurus?
J Balvin.
Is Balvin a Taurus?
Yes. J Balvin is, did she say anything about, dyeing your hair different colors?
She says radical change.
Radical, okay.
Radical change.
Very
She did
into
mention
that.
She mentioned that there's going to be, new faith, spirituality, and to shake up your environment. So.
But Balvin has always been, very connected to his spirituality. So perhaps even more so this upcoming year, 2019.
I think the radical change and the shake up your environment is going to have to be probably him playing more in the Hollywood American side instead of just being with us Latinx. He's going to be representing us Latinx on the Hollywood side. And I think that can be,
Colombia represents.
a radical change. Maybe even see him acting more. We did see him in that in the Montaner video.
Yes.
So maybe that's the radical change.
Yes.
You guys.
And another one that we have, actually, this is really interesting. So we have Tekashi 6ix9ine, right? Who also has crazy hair colors. There's something about Taurus.
Thing with Taurus
yes,
and hair?
there's something about Taurus. And I think that the key word here, I go back to the word that Valerie said, is spirituality. We know that Tekashi 6ix9ine, obviously, with the accusations and the charges of racketeering, it's perhaps spirituality is a way to seek. Some type of escape for all of this.
I know where his environment's gonna be shook up.
Well,
Something is not locked up.
But interesting, also a lot of shaking up on social media is what Valerie said as well. So, these are obviously two figures, J Balvin, Tekashi 6ix9ine, who make a lot of noise on social media, who will continue making noise, but again, for two very different reasons.
Very different.
Very different.
Radical for sure.
Yes.
But that's good. That was Taurus, right?
Taurus.
All right, so next.
Gemini.
Oof. Gemini
You know
is
what? I'm scared of Gemini.
What are you scared? Why are you
scared of
scared?
Jesus.
You're not
hate
into
that sign.
Geminis? No? Oh, man. They're going to start writing you right now. Being like, what do you think? What do you
All
think?
I'm gonna have to say is Valerie
Like 100
mentioned.
people in one.
Valerie mentioned surrendering, and the Gemini that comes to mind with surrender is Donald Trump.
Oh my God! I mean,
Donald
everything
Trump.
makes sense now.
Yes, I guess
So
it makes
everything
sense.
does make sense now.
Yeah. But we continue on with Kanye West. Kanye West is actually one that's
But there
a Gemini.
you go, another Gemini.
And believe it or not, they actually do get along.
Of course they do.
Yes,
BFFs.
they've had visits at the White House. So Kanye West and daughter Northwest also. So we've got those Geminis, and again, it's sort of that split, sort of
Split
personality is what again. I'm no expert, no astrology expert, but that's what is said. And I think we see that in Kanye's music because he's able to do a little bit of this sound, a little bit of that sound, right? And sometimes he's smiling and happy, and sometimes he's just not. Right.
I'm gonna go back to one of the lines that she said in here. She says, "Detach from needing to see to believe." And I think Kanye and even, like I said, Donald Trump, they're one of those people that need to learn to detach from that because their passion gets involved and then they get a little ahead of themselves.
Perhaps.
So it's, and Kanye, we saw him on TMZ doing, that crazy outburst that at first we didn't understand, and a lot of people don't understand it. So maybe surrender a little bit to that pride of wanting to preach. And hopefully, like she says, they're going to go into their self-worth and their values and maybe just a little internal
could be.
reflection
Could
maybe
be.
this year for the Geminis, which let's hope, because
and
they can go both ways.
Both ways. And Gemini is actually one of Valerie's favorite, which is why she mentioned her, is Lana Del Rey. And we know Lana is just incredible with her music as well. And Valerie mentioned something about rebirth, right? And so this rebirth could very well mean, just this incredible rebirth in her music, which I know a lot of fans are also super excited about. And Lana also has different looks constantly, right? She's also changing her look, so it could be a rebirth of, hey, this is the new Lana Del Rey.
But you said it. It's a rebirth of her but Lana Del Rey, even though she does change maybe her looks, her music does always stay the same.
Yeah, I think
so
You guys are Lana fans?
I am a
love
Lana
her.
fan.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I don't know somebody who
she's an amazing
isn't.
artist.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to ask her to change her way of how she is because Lana, please don't. But I'm excited to see the rebirth of something new to Lana.
Yeah, something new, something. All right, so Geminis, now you know you got a couple of messages to send to Claudia because coming up, we have more to discuss about what's in store for the stars. You know, we really for the stars, for our favorite stars. Stars on stars, all right?
Stars on stars.
We'll be right back. I'm copywriting that. Stars on stars.
Stars and stars and
Stars squared.
Stars, yeah, stars on stars now. All right, welcome back. You know what? Let's get right into it for all of our Cancers, our Leos, and our Virgos out there. Let's go.
I feel like an astrologist.
Okay, Cancer, it's your turn, and this is a year of boundaries. A lot of you guys have been cutting people out of your lives, and this year, we're gonna know who makes the cut, okay? Your family and your emotional well-being are top of mind. Do things that make you feel comfortable. You love to be at home, you love to be cozy, listen to your heart, and start saying no, okay? Now, Selena Gomez, unfortunately, she suffered her emotional breakdown last year. If we don't hear from her, we know what she's gonna be doing. She's probably gonna be home, and well-deserved. Khloe Kardashian is gonna be spending time with her baby girl, another Cancer, and I'm living for their pictures. Okay, Leo, it's your turn. Leo, this is a year for tending to your physical and your spiritual well-being. Okay, there's big changes coming for your routine, and your creativity is gonna be a prominent theme for you this year as well. So tap into that. What makes you happy? What do you wanna do? Have fun. Now, J-Lo, I don't know if we're gonna see her and A-Rod get married. I really hope we do. But if not, I mean, her last song with Bad Bunny, she's making new music. You know, she's really tapping into that side of her, and I'm really, really liking this. Okay, so Virgo, it's your turn, and Claudia, this one's for you because I know that you're a Virgo. So this is a year of individual expression. What makes you happy? What gives you butterflies? You know that feeling when you're on a roller coaster and you're cracking up? That's what this year's gonna be about for you. Virgos, if you guys wanna get pregnant, this might be the year for you to do that and start, you know, trying to have babies. You're gonna be reminded of your emotional support as well, and your family's gonna play a big role for you this year, and they're gonna remind you how loved you are. So this is a really, really nice year for you. You're gonna be seeking recognition too, so go after what it is that you want, Virgo.
I'm skipping that pregnancy. I just want to say that. Let's not miss my birth control. That will be just fine.
We'll get into that in just a second, but you know what? Let's start with Cancer. Let's start with Cancer, and like Valerie mentioned, we have Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez, who is Cancer, and you know, Valerie did say, you know, she obviously had her emotional breakdown in 2018. So if we don't see her, now we know why. You know, I think it's important for someone that's going through, you know, hard times like that to really figure out, hey, who works in your life and who doesn't, and you figure out who needs to be cut from your life as well. So, you know, perhaps Selena, you know, in 2019, this year, will be able to figure that part out as well.
You know who's a Cancer too? Ariana.
Ariana Grande.
Okay, now I can see that. I can totally see, especially with Valerie speaking and talking about cutting people out of your lives this year. Thank you. Next. I think she definitely cut out of quite a few in 2018. And 2019, I'm sure she's gonna come and be very family oriented, as she talked about, saying that it was a priority for Cancers this year. So Ariana, for sure. Of
course, and you know what, continuing with the theme there of Kardashians that we've already mentioned, Kourtney, is we also have Khloe Kardashian, who is a Cancer. And again, I think just the theme here is just family, right? It's just being a homebody. So I think, you know, Khloe, I think she started 2018 with that. You know, the year she was very strong and out there. And then, you know what? She had the baby, sort of like, you know, went below the radar. And I think perhaps in 2019 we'll continue seeing that, and a little bit more of her, you know, focus on the relationship as well. Because we know what happened.
But you know, Cancers are usually, I'm here talking like I'm an astrologer now. Sorry, Valerie. But Cancers are very emotional beings, from what they say. And they're the type that they like go and snap at you and then hide in their shell and their crab, and they'll play the victim of no, I'm okay. So I like the part where she's saying that they are gonna start announcing who they want to take time in their life,
setting boundaries, cutting them.
So Cancer, I'm excited
There you
to
go.
see this side of
Yeah,
Cancer
me
this
too.
year.
Good for cancers. I say good for cancers, right?
God.
Yes.
Up next is
So Leo.
Leos.
Who's your favorite Leo?
My boyfriend.
Really?
My boyfriend, my mom, my dad. I'm surrounded by
really?
these kings of the
Well,
jungle.
my ascendant, how do you say that? Ascendiente?
Ascendant.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
it is.
it's Leo.
Ascendant.
So I'm Virgo
Yes.
Leo.
But you know who's
Gotcha.
also a Leo? The Queen, J-Lo.
I see all the
J-Lo
Leos.
is definitely a Leo.
I mean,
but
she
of
just
course
has
she
that
is.
energy of lioness.
you know,
know?
what it was when Valerie was speaking and she was saying physical well-being is going to be a priority, that creativity. I'm like, J-Lo is so advanced. She's so far beyond her years that she already has 2019 checked. Like, her physical is on point.
On
her
point.
routine is not, I'm sure, is not
J-Lo's
gonna
living
change.
in 2027. Let's just make it very clear.
She's ahead of her.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sure with
Yeah,
J-Lo,
cuando?
Y el anillo?
she didn't
You're right.
mention that. But you know what? I
Do you
don't
see her getting married with A-Rod anytime soon, like this year?
personally. I don't. I think she's doing it right of enjoying the relationship.
Well
J-Lo's
said.
a lover, and she's gonna stay. And I think she's already had quite a few experiences with being engaged and married
Yeah.
to know that, hey, you know what? I don't need the ring to be happy in my relationship.
Yeah.
And her and A-Rod have been showing that.
She would know.
Yes, I think otherwise.
I have been in a relationship for
All
a
right,
while.
yes.
I don't need the ring.
But you know what? We also have Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato, who also belongs to this sign. And I think that it's interesting because, you know, Demi, obviously, as we know, you know, she had her overdose this past year in 2018. And so the physical well-being is what I'm really, really hoping for Demi. I just really hope that, you know, she gets just sort of to turn into that creativity, as Valerie had mentioned, and turn all of that energy into just creating stuff for her fans.
Luckily, we've seen that with Demi in the past. You know, Demi, this isn't her first time having, you know, issues, whether it be with drugs or depression, you know.
Yeah, she swings back up.
She swings
Stronger
back,
than
and
ever.
that's when she comes out with these songs. And it's like one of my favorite Demi songs is, oh man, now I'm blanking.
Where she,
of course.
right, where she
Well,
confesses and everything.
when she
right,
confesses and empowers people and
Correct,
saying, you know, you're gonna get out of it.
Yes.
So I think with Demi, hopefully it's seeing that same transition of coming and picking back up and giving us these new music. You know, maybe more shows, like she was a judge before. Like, you know what I mean? Hopefully and with Harry, hopefully he is gonna support her.
Yeah.
And show
With
her
Harry
a new
Levy,
side,
right.
a new
Of course,
routine.
Of course. Perhaps,
routine.
you know, they'll be there for each other as well. And our Colombian friend, Juanes. Yes, Juanes as well.
Tell me about, what do you think, Juan, is gonna happen to him?
I have no idea. I feel like he's always like trying to do new things.
Yeah, new
So he's
things,
always-
yes.
yeah.
But at the same time, you know, he's also been very vocal and very, you know, serious about his music in regards to, you know, we have a lot of artists in recent years, in 2018 especially, that, you know, they were like, okay, reggaeton's on, I'm going to do reggaeton music. But he's always been like, no, I'm true to my music. But again, with this whole creativity
genre.
and this whole, like, you know, spontaneous physical well-being, the spiritual well-being, perhaps he'll open up to, you know, exploring new genres in 2019. So perhaps we'll see that in Juanes.
I mean,
no?
I hope so, because, you know, we've seen Juanes before for many years now, and he does his normal music, the same type of genre, and then sometimes when he dabbles in another genre, it's exciting.
Yeah,
but he
we'll
doesn't
see.
dive full
Exactly,
in.
right.
It's just the toes.
Right. All right, so now let's dive full in, and not just our toes, into Virgo, Claudia.
that's me.
Virgo, which, by the way, so, I mean, does this mean you're going to have a baby in
I
this
know.
year?
Excuse me, sir. So much pressure. So much pressure. So no, I already said I'm skipping the pregnancy for this year.
Skipping it. All right, but we got to start then with Nick
Nastassja,
Jonas
where's my
and
birth control?
Priyanka Chopra.
Girl, at 11 o'clock, I know I got
All right, we're gonna start with Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra, and you know, obviously this is the couple. I think what I go straight into is, you know, okay,
Perfection and
they got
perfection,
married in
thank you.
2018, right? In 2 gorgeous, lavish weddings, so that's done, right? But perhaps, baby, that's like the obvious question is for, you know,
old
Nick
is
and
Priyanka?
Priyanka.
Priyanka's like 30.
There's
30,
definitely,
35 for her.
She's in her
right,
mid
right.
30s.
Baby?
She's in her mid 30s, and I think Nick Jonas is like 11 years younger, if I'm
Do
not
you
mistaken.
Give or
think
take,
he
give
would
or
be
take.
ready for a baby? Because I don't think he would.
Well, we'll
See,
see.
this is okay, guys. I'm gonna get into it. Valerie, I'm listening to you, and then I'm also gonna listen to my pop culture entertainment mind. I'm not sure how this relationship is gonna go. I've always talked to you guys about it, that she was much older and he's, you know, younger, and she's in a certain phase in her life that maybe she does want the pregnancy. I'm not sure how much she wants it. And what do you mean what? Oh my God, no, think about it. And she also even mentioned in here, individual expression. That to me seems like both of them may be doing their own thing, you know, him in the music, her in the acting.
That's fine in a relationship.
And then that's when relationship starts, you know,
that's
taking
perfectly fine in a
routes.
relationship when you have, you know, your own goals and your own aspirations, and then you come home and then you're like, hey, what'd you do? Great, fantastic.
I don't know, guys.
All right, well, we wish them the best.
With Claudia
Let's
more
see.
Than with
All right, speaking of, we have Salma Hayek. Salma Hayek, we know that she has her beautiful, beautiful daughter, Valentina. And of course, I just go back to this whole pregnancy thing. Does this perhaps mean that she'll give Valentina a brother or a sister? Could that mean that? No?
I don't
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
But I don't know. She did mention what makes you happy and gives you butterflies. And if that's what gives Salma butterflies,
yes,
then yeah. But I would like to see more Salma like acting again and her roles, and
but
you
maybe
know, that
that's not what gives her butterflies.
Yes, perhaps.
I don't know.
Like pregnancy.
I'm just saying, Claudia, I smell the babies,
Claudia, be
girl.
careful this year.
But anyways, guys, coming
Claudia,
up, necessary.
be careful.
Coming up, we all know you guys like Scorpios because me and Chris are some. But there's also Libras and Sagittarius are the edges of your seat. So stick with us to get your cosmic breakdown after the break.
I better not get any babies on mine. And we're almost done with our first ever Latinx Now astrology takeover. I'm having so much fun with all of this, right?
You mean I want to stay here forever,
Yes.
Valerie? You need to come here next time.
All right, but let's get to it because this includes our sign of Scorpio. So, Valerie, what have you got?
My mom is a Scorpio.
Let's see.
That means she's beautiful.
Okay, Libra, it's your turn. This is a year of professional growth for you. So everything related to your professional life, there's a lot of success coming for you, so get ready. Learning, communicating, some of you might study something new. You're gonna be connecting with your local community a lot, which is great. Your Instagram is gonna be lit, but there's a lot of changes coming for you in regards to your home and professional life. In the astrology chart, they're actually right across from each other. Interestingly enough, Cardi B just separated with her baby daddy Offset, and I'm kind of sad because Culture was just born and you know, things happen, but good luck with that, Cardi, and good luck, Libras. Scorpio, it's your turn. Now, Christian and Naz, this is for you because I know you guys are Scorpios and I love Scorpio. So this is a year of financial breakthroughs, okay? Everything that you worked for last year and the year before and the year before, you're finally seeing it come to fruition. It's all materializing, okay? So be careful with your nervous system though, because you're gonna be working a lot and you might be overstressing. Some of you might even go back to school. Kate del Castillo, interestingly enough, she's coming back for a second season of Reina del Sur, so that's gonna go really well. I'm predicting it. All right, Sagittarius, it's your turn, and you're the celestial favorite this year. Jupiter is in your sign, and Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system, almighty Jupiter, right? And Jupiter rules your sign, and he's back in your sign. Now, he's blessing you with abundance, expansion, but be careful with doing things in excess. How much is too much? Ask yourself that. Lots of opportunities are coming, but make sure you let go, forgive, and forget, Sagittarius.
Make it rain.
Money, money, money for us.
Like getting some pregnancy.
You get babies while we get
You
money.
get babies, money for you, money for me, money for you and me.
You get a car. You get a car. You get a baby.
All right. You know?
Oh my God.
Okay, all right. Let's get straight
is so
into it.
unfair.
No, this is perfect.
Can
This is
we
perfect.
reread the
Let's go into
astrology thing of
it.
mine?
We have Libra. We're starting off with Libra. And of course, there's no better representative of Libra than Cardi B. Cardi B. And it's incredible. Cardi B had an incredible 2018, but according to what Valerie said, she's going to even have a bigger one in 2019.
One of the things that definitely like hit me when Valerie was speaking is that the home and the professional are two ends of the spectrum, so they're going to be at two polar opposites. So it's true what she's saying, and right now she's just entering into this divorce, and hopefully her profession, that would be home, and then the professional, hopefully she just keeps shooting all the way up. She also mentioned something about like being part of like your local community. Hopefully Cardi starts coming back to her like Latin roots and comes into this local community over here, Latinx Now, and visits us.
Yeah, exactly. She can visit. That's what that means. Valerie said, you know what? It means you got to come here. And another one is Will Smith. Will Smith. You know, it's incredible because I hear professional growth, and I'm like, how much more professional growth can this man have? But you know what? It's Will Smith, so you just never know,
Will Smith,
right?
I'm gonna say Will Smith is just like a J-Lo, that they're way
Wait.
advanced on their years.
He's living in 2034.
Because local community, he's done and he continues to do. What else did she say? Professional growth. I mean, you know what? It's been a while since we haven't seen Will Smith, and like we're gonna be seeing him on Aladdin as a genie's voice.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a professional
Well, that could be
growth.
it, and more music as well, because again,
he did with
we got a
Rico.
taste of it in 2018, but maybe 2019 will be bringing a lot more of that Will Smith music. All right, I love it. Okay, let's get to it now.
The best one, shall we?
My mom is a Scorpio.
All right, good. So it is the best one, Scorpio.
That's the only reason why I can deal with both of you guys in one room.
And that means Scorpio means Nas and I are gonna be rich. We're gonna be rich, yes.
I don't have a baby.
Said, finally,
all right, but let's
everything we've been
So can you buy me things?
Let's get to the celebrities, right? We'll buy things for your baby. No worries.
Thank you.
So let's
your baby.
let's go straight into the first celebrity, which is Kate del Castillo.
this.
And Valerie mentioned Kate and her return to La Reina del Sur. Yeah, we have that
She's gonna be able
possibly
to
for
come back.
2019.
You know who's also another Scorpio that was born on the same day as I? Drake. Drizzy Drake is also another Scorpio, and I like what she said. Although financial breakthrough, I'm sure he has more than enough. But last year he did something huge. In Miami, he gave out money, so maybe he's gonna get that money back after donating it. But he did donate, so he'll just come back into his pocket.
You're right.
But it mentioned about going back to school, so maybe he'll go back to Degrassi. I don't know, guys.
Actually, in 2018, he did go back to Degrassi with that music video.
But maybe
so perhaps in 2019, it'll be a little bit more of that.
Maybe it goes back to school, because Drake started as an actor before the rapping.
Yeah,
right.
So maybe it's at school. Maybe that's what that means. You gotta look at all these signs and everything.
But the beauty of it is, she did mention there that all the things we've been manifesting for the previous years.
Let's make that happen.
It's finally gonna be happening in 2019.
Yep.
And I just will say, and I'm gonna get a little sappy here.
Oh God, make it quick.
I already saw it 2018 because of Latinx Now, guys. I've been manifesting this show for so long. So hopefully you guys at home
love it.
keep
Even more so.
following us and keep supporting us so that we can have more of us.
All right, even more so for sure in 2019. Okay, and to close off, we have Sagittarius.
Offset is another Sagittarius. And speaking of Offset, she was saying about, being careful about doing things in excess, whether that mean being with other women.
Oh my God.
Allegedly. Allegedly. Yes, allegedly.
And make sure to let go, forgive, and forget.
But either way, they are the celestial children. That's what Valerie said, right? The celestial
which is like the
children
golden year,
of the year, the golden year. So so there we go. All right, guys. We gotta bring it home. And what about our resolutions for this year, 2019? Now that we're in 2019, what are your resolutions?
My New Year's resolution is to get a better health routine.
Okay, that's a good one. Yes, I've been trying to get you to
I know
work out.
I'm skinny, guys, but I eat bad.
She doesn't work out at all. All right, here we go. Claudia.
Have too many.
Not
having a baby. Exactly. Exactly.
Not this year.
Mine would be, no babies for you. Mine would
yours?
be to spend more time with my family, for sure.
That is true.
But you go every weekend when you can. You're a good son.
No, I know,
You're
but
a
I want
good son.
more. You never know. That's it. All right,
I
guys.
get my
So you know
meeting.
what? That's it. 2019. We kicked it off the right way, don't you think?
Absolutely. You know what's a better way to even start your 2019?
Which one?
What?
Following us on Instagram and Twitter at Latinx Now, or on Facebook at facebook.com/Latinx Now. That's a great way to start your year.
Yes, so much.
Happy
All right,
New
guys.
Year.
Yes, Happy New Year
We
for sure.
love you.
And thank you so much for tuning in to our very first ever astrological edition of Latinx Now.
And
Yes.
thank you, Valerie, for
Yes.
joining
Yes,
us.
for joining us.
For having
And
us.
I'm going to say the first, ciao for now.
Yes, ciao
Right
for
here
now.
at
Yes.
Latinx Now.
Hey, our baby.
This is Latinx Now.
And if you liked what you saw, hey, subscribe. You know the button, so
Where?
click
Yeah,
it.
the one
Where?
right here.
It's right
Where?
here. It's right here.
Or maybe.
Or maybe.
Where it is.